Well, there is a way to go fast on the water without spending money on fuel. A Canadian team with its origins in the West Island is turning heads on the world stage in a new kind of high-speed sailing. Billy Shields has that.
Our story begins at the Point Claire Yacht Club, where a Canadian Olympic sailor named Tyler Bjorn was trying to convince a local entrepreneur to donate a couple of wasps for kids to train on.
This is actually a foiling wasp.
A lightweight watercraft, this kind of wasp is a simple type of hydrofoil.
And ultimately that led to Tyler Bjorn telling Fred a little bit about Sail GP.
Started to look it up on YouTube and binge watched it and fell absolutely in love with everything behind Sail GP.
That got the gears grinding for Fred Pye to buy Canada's first Sail GP team in October to compete against 9 other nations from around the world. All the hydrofoils, called F50s, are identical, each one capable of reaching speeds of 54 knots. To give you a feel for what that means on land, it's equivalent to the max speed limit on Highway 20.
Feel an acceleration like you've never felt on any other boat. So it's quite something special.
Terrified, scared, like shocked, just amazed and completely thrilled. I felt like the luckiest person in the world to actually get to go on one.
The crew are drawn from the best competitive sailors from all over the country. Even these experts had a learning curve. This type of racing is highly dependent on a concept known as flight control, manipulated by 2 retractable L-shaped dagger boards that determine how high the boat lifts out of the water.
Basically, there's a what we call a sweet spot of where you want to fly the boat, which is about 1 meter out of the water. So it's my job to keep that boat in that sweet spot.
So given how new Canada's Sail GP team is, you could be forgiven if you thought its first regatta would be a disappointment. Think again.
You had told us 3 days before the regatta that we'd be in the final, we'd all be ecstatic.
Canada reached the final race with a 3rd place finish, good enough for a spot on the podium.
You know, everybody watching it was going absolutely crazy. The cameraman's going, you can't script this stuff.
Leading some to look at what's possible for the season ahead.
I feel like Canada has a fantastic chance. We've proven it to the world. We managed on getting a podium finish, and for in our mind, it's only up and onwards.
And others to think of what could be in store for the future of the sport.
Canada's got more shoreline than any country in the world. And we haven't been competitive really on the world stage for over 20 years.
Sail GP Canada's next race is in Lake Michigan near Chicago next month. Billy Shields, CTV News.